Your married soulmate is about to change their entire future. My beloved child. If this message has found you today, then something has already begun moving behind the scenes. Don't skip, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. Someone whose heart has never truly forgotten you is standing at the edge of the biggest decision of their life. The world believes they have already chosen their future, but inside their soul, a completely different story has been unfolding in silence. Every smile they showed others was carefully rehearsed. Every peaceful moment they pretended to enjoy hid a question they could never answer. Why does your name still echo louder than every promise they ever made? Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. During the last few days, strange reminders of you have appeared when they least expected them. A familiar song, an old message, a forgotten place, even a simple conversation somehow pulled your memory back into the center of their thoughts. They tried to ignore it. They convinced themselves it would disappear. Instead, the feeling became stronger with every passing hour. They have started realizing that the future everyone expects them to live may not be the future their heart has been asking for all along. This realization has left them unable to sleep, unable to focus, and unable to silence the truth any longer. Something unexpected happened very recently, and it changed everything. A conversation that seemed completely ordinary suddenly turned into a mirror reflecting the life they have been pretending to accept. For the first time in a long while, they admitted to themselves that they have been living according to expectations instead of listening to what truly matters. Don't skip, because this next moment explains why everything is beginning to shift. They remembered a promise they once made deep inside their own heart, a promise they never spoke aloud because they believed it was impossible to keep. That forgotten promise carried your presence within it. Suddenly, memories they buried years ago returned with incredible clarity. They could remember your kindness, your patience, and even the quiet moments that no one else would ever understand. Those memories no longer felt like the past. They felt like unfinished chapters waiting to be completed. Every attempt to move forward without facing those emotions has only made them stronger. Now they stand between the life they are living and the future they secretly wonder about every single day. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next step they take could surprise everyone around them. A powerful change has already started inside them, but almost nobody can see it yet. Outwardly, everything still appears normal, yet behind closed doors they have begun questioning every decision they once believed was permanent. They are realizing that ignoring the truth has become far more painful than facing it. Stay till the end because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. There is one hidden reason this transformation is happening right now, and it is connected to something neither of you expected. Very soon, they will come across a discovery that forces them to look directly at the future instead of running from it. That discovery will make them understand that time is no longer standing still. It will convince them that waiting forever is no longer an option. The moment they accept this truth, everything around them will begin changing faster than anyone believes possible. But before that final step is taken, one unexpected event is about to unfold. And when it does, even they will struggle to believe what happens next. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. The next chapter reveals the one secret that could completely change the direction of both your futures forever. A quiet shift is happening at this very moment, even though no one around them realizes it yet. My beloved child. The person connected to your destiny has reached a point where pretending is becoming impossible. Don't skip, because what happens next explains why their entire future is beginning to change. They recently witnessed something that completely altered the way they see their own life. It wasn't a dramatic event that everyone noticed. It was a simple moment that touched their heart in a way they never expected. They suddenly understood how much time had passed while they kept convincing themselves that their deepest feelings would eventually disappear. Instead, those feelings only became stronger. Every attempt to ignore them has only made your presence more powerful inside their heart. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have started asking themselves questions they avoided for a very long time. What if the life I accepted isn't the life my heart truly wanted? That single question refuses to leave them alone. Every day it grows louder, and every answer keeps leading them back to the same place, back to you. There is another truth they have not shared with anyone. Recently, they caught themselves imagining a completely different future, one they believed could never exist. The surprising part is that they were no longer afraid of imagining it. They began realizing that fear had been making decisions for them instead of hope. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts becoming real. They have quietly started changing small things in their daily routine. Their priorities are shifting. Their conversations are changing. Even the way they think about tomorrow is no longer the same. People close to them have started noticing that something feels different, but no one understands the real reason. They simply believe your soulmate has changed. The truth is much deeper than that. Their heart has finally stopped running away from what it has been trying to say all along. Every passing day brings them closer to a decision that once seemed impossible. Something huge is waiting for you, because the distance between thought and action is becoming smaller than ever before. The most unbelievable moment is still ahead. My beloved child, there is one conversation that has not happened yet, but it is approaching much faster than anyone expects. That conversation will force your soulmate to stop hiding behind silence forever. They will no longer be able to ignore the direction their heart keeps pointing toward. Stay till the end, because this final truth changes everything. A choice will soon appear before them that cannot be postponed, ignored, or forgotten. For the first time, they will realize that protecting everyone else's expectations has come at the cost of their own happiness. The moment that realization becomes impossible to deny, their entire future will begin moving in a completely different direction. They still don't know exactly how everything will unfold, but one thing is becoming clearer with every passing hour: they cannot continue living as if you never changed their life. And what they are about to discover next will make this journey even more shocking than either of you could ever imagine. A single unexpected moment is about to uncover everything they have been trying to hide. My beloved child. Don't skip, because the truth is becoming impossible for them to escape. For a long time, they believed silence was the safest choice. They thought that if they buried their feelings deeply enough, life would eventually become easier. Instead, every quiet day has only made the emptiness inside them grow stronger. Recently, they found themselves staring into the distance, wondering how everything could look perfect on the outside while feeling completely unfinished within. A strange peace came over them the moment they stopped denying what their heart had been whispering for so long. They finally admitted something they had never dared to say, even to themselves. Your presence has never disappeared from their life. It simply waited in silence, growing stronger with every passing season. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this realization is only the beginning. Another surprising event is closer than anyone realizes. They are about to hear words from someone they never expected to speak openly. Those words will not tell them what to do, but they will make them question everything they believed was permanent. Don't skip. A door they thought had been locked forever is slowly beginning to open. They have started noticing signs that seem impossible to ignore. Every reminder points them toward the same unanswered chapter of their life. They are beginning to understand that some connections cannot be erased simply because time has passed. The more they try to move away, the more life seems to guide them back toward the truth they have avoided. Something huge is waiting for you. Deep inside, they are preparing themselves for a decision that could surprise everyone around them. They know that once they take that first honest step, there will be no turning back to the version of life they have been pretending to accept. The greatest surprise has not happened yet. My beloved child, a discovery is approaching that will completely change the way they see both the past and the future. Stay till the end, because the next chapter carries the turning point you have been waiting for. They will soon realize that one small detail they ignored for far too long was actually the missing piece connecting everything together. That moment will remove the fear that has been holding them back and replace it with unexpected courage. Suddenly, choices that once seemed impossible will begin feeling necessary. They will understand that delaying the truth only creates more distance from the future they secretly long for. As this powerful realization settles into their heart, they will quietly prepare for a step that nobody around them sees coming. And when that step is finally taken, the reaction it creates will be far bigger than anyone could have imagined. A quiet countdown has already begun. My beloved child. Don't skip, because the next few moments reveal why everything is moving faster than your soulmate expected. They have reached the point where every ordinary day feels like a reminder that something important has been left unfinished. They can no longer convince themselves that these emotions will simply disappear with time. Instead, every sunrise brings a stronger feeling that their future is standing at a crossroads. Something huge is waiting for you. They recently looked at their own life from a completely different perspective and realized they had spent too much time protecting comfort instead of listening to truth. That realization shook them more deeply than anyone knows. They have stopped asking whether their heart is speaking, they now know it is. The only question remaining is whether they have the courage to follow it before another opportunity slips away forever. The pressure around them is quietly increasing. Expectations from others continue pulling them in one direction, while their heart keeps leading them somewhere completely different. Don't skip, because the next revelation changes everything. They have started noticing that every attempt to silence their feelings only brings them back to the same destination. Memories that once seemed distant now feel incredibly alive. Small details they overlooked suddenly carry powerful meaning. Even ordinary conversations leave them thinking about you long after everyone else has moved on. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are beginning to understand that some moments in life arrive only once, and if they ignore this one, they may spend years wondering what could have been. That thought has become impossible for them to forget, and it is pushing them closer to a decision that nobody around them expects. Now the moment of truth is approaching. My beloved child, there is one final piece they have not yet discovered, but it is already moving toward them. Don't skip, because the next chapter reveals the event that will make hesitation impossible. Very soon, they will receive unexpected information that connects every confusing moment they have experienced until now. Suddenly, everything that once seemed random will make perfect sense. They will realize that their future cannot remain the same after learning this hidden truth. Something huge is waiting for you. The choice they make immediately afterward will send a wave through the lives of everyone involved, and the first person they will think about when that happens is you. But the biggest surprise has been carefully waiting until the perfect moment. And once it appears, neither of you will ever see the future the same way again. A moment of complete clarity is closer than ever before. My beloved child. Don't skip, because the silence surrounding your soulmate is about to break in a way no one expects. For weeks, they have been carrying thoughts they could not share with anyone. Every time they tried to push those feelings away, life seemed to place another reminder directly in front of them. They are beginning to understand that some connections refuse to fade because they were never meant to disappear. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have quietly accepted one powerful truth: continuing to live without facing what is in their heart will only leave them with questions they may never be able to answer. That realization has changed the way they look at every decision they make. They are no longer focused on what others expect. For the first time in a very long while, they are asking themselves what kind of future will truly bring them peace. An unexpected conversation is about to place everything into perspective. The person speaking to them will have no idea how deeply their words will resonate, yet those simple words will unlock emotions your soulmate has been guarding for far too long. Don't skip, because this is where the path begins to change. They will suddenly realize that fear has been writing their story instead of hope. That understanding will give them the courage to imagine a future they had convinced themselves could never exist. Every memory of you will return with remarkable clarity, not as something painful, but as a reminder that genuine feelings never vanish simply because time has passed. Something huge is waiting for you. Their heart is no longer asking whether change is possible. It is quietly preparing for the moment when change becomes unavoidable. The walls they built around themselves are beginning to crack, and behind those walls is a truth that has been waiting patiently to be acknowledged. The final step is now drawing closer than either of you realizes. My beloved child, the next event will not arrive with loud announcements or dramatic warnings. It will appear quietly, almost unnoticed, yet its impact will echo far beyond that single moment. Stay till the end, because the biggest turning point has still not happened. Your soulmate is about to discover that one unexpected piece of information changes the meaning of everything they believed about their future. The uncertainty they have carried for so long will begin to disappear, replaced by a confidence they have not felt in years. Once that happens, hesitation will no longer control them. A bold decision will start taking shape, one that could surprise everyone who thought they already knew the ending of this story. And just when they believe they finally understand what must come next, an even greater revelation will appear, one capable of changing both of your futures forever. A door that seemed permanently closed is beginning to move. My beloved child. Don't skip, because what is about to happen has been building for far longer than either of you realizes. Your soulmate has reached a point where pretending no longer feels possible. Every day they wake up with the same thought returning to their heart before anything else. They have stopped asking whether these feelings are real. Now they are asking why they waited so long to face them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have quietly started letting go of the fear that once controlled every choice. The future they accepted without question no longer feels certain. Instead, a completely different path keeps appearing before them, calling them with a strength they cannot ignore. What once felt impossible now feels closer than ever, and that realization has changed the way they see tomorrow. An unexpected sign is about to remove the final layer of doubt. It will seem like an ordinary moment to everyone else, but to your soulmate it will feel like the missing answer they have been searching for. Don't skip, because this changes everything. They will suddenly recognize that every twist, every delay, and every unanswered question has been leading them toward this exact point in time. The confusion that once clouded their heart will begin to disappear. In its place comes a quiet confidence that refuses to fade. Something huge is waiting for you. They are beginning to understand that real happiness cannot be built on silence alone. The truth they have carried for so long is becoming stronger than every excuse they once believed. Even those closest to them will soon notice that something inside them has completely changed, although they will never guess the real reason behind it. The greatest surprise has been saved until the very end. My beloved child, the next chapter begins with a decision that cannot be taken back. Stay till the end, because the story is about to reach its most unforgettable turning point. Your soulmate is preparing to leave behind the version of themselves that lived in fear and step into a future guided by honesty. Before they make that move, one final revelation will appear, something hidden for a very long time that connects your lives in a way neither of you has ever imagined. The moment this truth comes to light, every unanswered question will suddenly fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Nothing will feel accidental anymore. And just when they gather the courage to take the first real step toward changing their future forever, someone unexpected will appear with a secret that has the power to transform everything you believed about this connection. That moment is closer than you think, and it changes absolutely everything.